K-pop fans, welcome back to K-pop Girls.
Welcome if you're new.
I'm Mark.
I'm Bree.
Oh, my bra. I got no limit. We're done. Hey K-pop fans, welcome back to K-pop Girls. Welcome if you're new here. I'm Mer.
I'm Bree.
And today we have NCT Dreams. We're going to do a guide, and then we're going to react to their MV glitch mode.
Yep. And we weren't sure what guides to watch because there was quite a few when we looked them up. And sometimes views don't always mean that it's a great guide. So we asked our NCTs and K-Cordies, like, what guides would you recommend? And this guide was actually recommended by 3 different people. And then also they got a lot of likes on it too. That were like, yes, this one. So this is a guide to NCT Dream by Oopsie Daisy. And this is from 2021, so it's 2 years old. 2 years old. But there were ones that were like a lot older too and stuff. So I feel like this one at least is going to be pretty well updated. I mean, it's 2 years old, but it's not like it's like 5, Yeah, we're excited to get to know them better and to check out another MV from them that we've never seen before. But before we get into this, if you guys like this video, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and what else, Mer?
Hit that bell.
Also, reach out to us on our socials. Come chat, hang out, talk with us in Discord. And you can check out our exclusive reactions on Patreon. We are also live streaming Fridays through Sundays on Twitch. We're watching Boys Planet, Vincenzo, and Miss the Dragon. And yeah, we're going to jump into the guide first, and then we'll do the MV. I gotta say, I think it's cool the way they did this. This was like almost like a screenshot from, I don't know, some streaming site or something. I don't recognize the streaming site. Called Vlog, I guess. I don't know, but I like the way they did it. It reminds me of like a Netflix or Viki banner. All right. Look.
It looks a lot like Netflix. I wonder if they just made it.
Maybe.
Themselves.
Be pretty cool.
Yeah.
NCT Dream
I
debut.
missed what that said. Every aspect of each member's first media was made from attempting to cast them. Rather, it's a simple guide to help newcomers. Awesome. Well, we're newcomers, so that works.
NCT Dream debuted in August 2016, with their digital single Chewing Gum as the 3rd subunit of NCT under SM Entertainment.
They look so
The
little.
group was initially designed to be a teenage group and had a graduation system where the members would graduate from the unit once they turned 20 in Korean age. So when their eldest member Mark turned 20, he graduated from the group. However, in 2020 April, SM Entertainment announced that the graduation system would be dissolved and that NCT Dream would continue their promotions as a flexible unit, including the once graduated member, Mark.
No.
Mark is the unofficial/official leader of NCT Dream.
Unofficial
because they
/official.
originally had a graduation system, they didn't have a set leader. However, Mark, although having not much authority,
마크 얘기하십시오. 마크 얘기하십시오. 마크. 오케이. 이런 것만 읽어도 사명타.
이건 진짜 해야 돼. 안 할 거야?
Oh my god.
알겠어. 맞아. 들어봐.
시즌들 보고 싶긴 한데 안 해도 돼. 내가 하기 싫은 아야.
He's getting ganged up on.
형 드림 맞아 아니야? 형 드림 맞아 아니야?
I think it wasn't it their killing boys that were like they share a brain, and this just kind of shows that. Except for Mark, he's left out right now because he's. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
예쁜 척하면. 잠깐만 카메라 조정 좀 할게요. 아 진짜 말해야 돼. 저 시간 없어요. 서로 도와주는 거야 이럴 때.
자, 테이크 2.
Take two.
제대로 볼게. 내가 예쁜
누나, 어디 있어요?
예쁜 척하면 재수 없지.
야, 스텝,
재수
내가 막으라고
내가
했지.
예쁜 척하는 게 아니라 예쁘게 태어난 건데.
Has always been the leader figure of the group as the
Very
eldest
angry,
member and
though.
always leads their chant.
No.
좋아.
Oh my god.
And the Dreamies do seem to depend on him a lot.
왜?
마크 형 의견 좀 들렸는데.
그 처음 들어갈 때에서 그 얘 전까지는 진짜 네가 연습한 그대로 하는데 근데 그냥 편안하게 한다고 생각해봐. 왜냐면 네가 지금 돌고 돌아
I
치고
love that,
가는
like,
기분이 이게
they-
다 네가 그 박자 맞추려고 하다 보니까 가끔 빨라지고 가끔 놓치고 그런데 그냥
Like they gang up on him and like pick and that kind of stuff, but at the same
Mark is
time
the
they
main
still like
rapper and
respect
main
his
dancer
opinion
of
and
NCT Dream.
And you ain't
all
got a
that.
flash when you're taking your picture. You ain't gotta drown no extra attention. Paparazzi wanna shoot ya. Niggas dying for less out here.
It's been a minute, I mean, and mean, nigga, 기분 느끼며 지키는 말아 without the business.
His flow is sick.
However, he is also a fair singer and I personally really like his singing.
느낀 그대 눈빛은 혼자만의 오해였던가요? 이 맑은 미소로 나를 바보로만 들었어.
He has a very endearingly bubbly spirit and is adored by everyone wherever he goes.
제가 아기 치타? 아기 사자를 닮았다고.
그러면은 여기서 한번 다 같이 애용을 한번 다시 선창 한번 해주세요. 좋아하시는 거면은.
오케이.
No.
애용.
We have a special guest today.
You were waiting for it.
I was waiting for it.
We also have matching looks.
It's a coupley looking.
Coupley looking.
Sizes are different though.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What in the world?
Although he can be clumsy at times.
Oh no.
When it comes to work and music, he is very passionate and professional.
구성 자체가 다들 이 플로우가 있는 구성이니까 다 오히려 약간 느낌이 다른 게 더 멋있을 것 같아가지고 그거 한번 해봐야 돼.
Yeah, look around 둘러봐도 온통 짙은 푸른 빛 까만 밤 마치 깊은 물에 잠시 환듯이 먹먹함 속에 너의 목소리만 뚜렷해 어쩌지.
He has debuted a total of 4 times: NCT U, NCT 127, NCT Dream, and Super M. Renjun is the main vocal and lead dancer of NCT Dream.
You still my number one. 날 찾지 말아줘. 나의 슬픔 가려줘. 저 구름 뒤에 너를 숨겨 빛을 닫아줘. 그녀라는 이 길이 내 눈물 모르게.
Oh, that
Many
was
get
pretty.
fooled by his angelic voice, but Renjun actually got into SM with dancing.
Dang.
Renjun is very witty and savage and doesn't hold back.
Gotta love a good Savage member.
이렇게 해서
네. 이발론 일어나시면 돼요. 일어나시면 돼요.
이렇게 해서 안 돼.
Oh no! F. You guys get Fs. You can't do it.
찬이도 혼혈? 미역국이랑 된장국.
What's funny is this looks kind of like a kid's, like, I don't know, play area or something. And who's playing? The biggest kids
However,
there.
we all know that Renjun is a very sensitive and sentimental person and an actual sweetheart, and that he
No.
cares deeply for his members.
오. 엄마 보고 있어요?
우동에 불리는 지성 아주 부었나요? 아니야 안 부었어 안 부었어 그냥 자긴 했어요 21분 잤어요
그러면 지성한테 부었다는 말 하면 안 돼요. 지성이 굉장히 신경 써요.
끊겼어
또 자기 전에 뭔가 생각하는 게 많아요. 내가 뭘 원하고 있는지,
I don't understand why people
어떤
do that.
목표를 위해서 가고 있는지가 까먹으면은 살아가기 정말 힘들어져요.
Renjun is
I'll
from
pause it
Dillon.
real quick. I don't want to talk too much, or if I'm going to be saying more than just a couple words, I don't want to like talk over everything. But I really do love that is when there's like a live stream going on, and you know sometimes people can be kind of rude in these live streams. Like we've been in enough of them, we've watched enough of them to know. And I like it when the idol isn't afraid to like kind of put their foot down, or if it's like someone saying something about another member, for them to kind of like fire back. And it doesn't have to be rude or aggressive. And he wasn't rude or aggressive. He was just like, hey, don't say stuff like that. It makes him upset, you know, like.
Right.
But it like he wasn't rude, but he got his point across. I really love that. Good on him.
China, but he grew up speaking both Chinese and Korean, so he is practically fluent in both languages.
한국어 자신 있어요.
Sometimes he's even more Korean than the Korean members, so they often joke around by asking if he's secretly Korean.
콩깍지 빼고 진짜 잘 나왔어
콩깍지가 뭐야?
콩깍지가 있었어? 그러니까 우리 팀 콩깍지 빼고 얘가
사랑의 콩깍지 씌어버렸어.
몰라 이거.
한국인 맞지? 한국인.
Like I knew you were Korean.
뭐야 그 노래?
사랑의 콩깍지 씌어버렸어 나는 나를 어쩌면 좋아
He just knows his stuff.
이지를 하였으나 너를 잊지 못하였다.
Your Korean is showing.
But he sometimes pulls the I'm a foreigner card despite being practically fluent in Korean, and honestly I find it so funny.
너 제노처럼 이런 거라도 할 수 있는 게 있어?
저 한국어 근데 잘 못해요. 한국어.
갑자기? 한국말 못한다고?
잘 모르겠어.
뭐 잘 모르겠다고? 이제까지 다 해놓고?
After all we've done.
일본에서는 제가 싫어하는 곡이 1도 없어. 아니 그러니까 원래 싫어하지 않아.
뭐야?
괜찮아. 이해라도 밝혀줘서. 왜냐면 내가 한국어를 잘 못하잖아.
뭐지 이건?
그래서 이거 말실수를 한 것 같은데.
As of recently, he has all of his members whipped for him and is living the YN life.
No.
내 차례.
난 너무 추워서
내가 제일 좋아하는 페이지. 내 차례.
아니 근데 나 진짜
내 차례. 내가 제일 좋아하는 페이지.
아니 런쥔이 오늘 괴롭히지 마.
뭐야?
아니,
삼각관계야?
그게 아니라
삼각김밥 런쥔이 내 거야.
He's like it's mine.
삼각김밥.
런쥔이 사실 지성이 커요.
He belongs to Jisung.
Jeno is the lead rapper
Oh my
and lead
God, that's too
dancer of
funny.
NCT Dream.
Wow.
간접감는 공간의 의미 서로의 존재에 느껴나는 이슬람 이미 커져가면 come and find me 광야를 넘어 더욱 가까이 와
yeah 버티턱이 없잖아 나 긴장해도 풀고서 나 보는
See, I like his flow a lot too. They're all just so
Although he
crazy
was never officially
talented.
appointed as a leader, when Mark was absent, Jeno stood in for the leader role and led their chant.
No.
리더가 없어요?
공식 리더가 없거든요.
아, 공석이구나.
근데 리더 같은 사람은 누구예요?
제노가 좀
You hear the audience even yelling his name.
많이 기대해 주시기 바라겠습니다.
And to Mark, Jeno is a very reliable person who he can depend on.
제노는 제가 좀 어리버리해서 좀 사소한 것도 좀 많이 챙겨주고 사실 약간 그냥 약간 있어주기만 해도 약간 든든한 느낌이 있어요.
약간 존재만으로도 그냥 든든한 느낌.
그렇죠.
Blinded by his visuals and charismatic stage persona, many people fail to see the soft and adorable side of Jeno.
그냥 완성됐으니까 저도 이제 명찰 계속 열심히 꾸미고 있는데
It's like you poke me in the eye, I'm gonna bite your ear.
했다고 해도 팬분들이 아까 전에 윙크윙크해서 했어요.
그럼 지금
실망을 못 봤을 거 같아요.
It's just
실망이야. 너무 논리적이라서 망실.
like the one that's just like randomly playing with stuff while everyone's talking.
나재민 텐션 무엇?
제노가 약간 좀 감정에 있어서 좀 약간 숨기지 못하는 그런 게 있어요. 그러니까 예를 들면 우리가 칭찬을 하면은 그 자리에서 바로 좋아. 약간 그런 뭔가 점잖다가 얘가 칭찬하면 좋아하고 이러니까 그게 귀여운 거죠.
뭔지 약간 투명하고 점잖은 스타일이시군요.
Because of this, Jeno often falls victim to the members' teasing.
제노 형은 진짜 잘 삐져요.
잘 삐진다고.
어느샌가부터 자꾸 제가 거의 약간 애기 취급을 당하는 거예요, 멤버들 사이에서. 이유가 뭐예요?
그러니까 그냥 애기니까.
Because he is a baby.
왜 나는 안 지워줘?
야 쟤는 서운해 저는 서운해. 야 삐졌잖아. 야 괜찮아 지금 만들어.
이 친구는 그냥
자기
기본대로예요. 그냥 연락하고 싶으면 하고
그게 맞죠.
연락하기 싫으면 안 하고
그게 맞죠.
연락하라고 했는데도 안 하고.
근데 진짜 제노가 너 제노한테 상처 좀 그만 줬으면 좋겠어. 연락으로
No.
또 상처 받은 적 있어?
어제요. 어제.
It's like yeah, yesterday.
연락하라고 했는데 아직까지 연락이 안 왔어요.
스케줄이 아직
아!
안 끝났잖아.
Like, text back out.
Right?
근데 사실
도와주고 싶어.
제노라서 더 그러고 싶어.
Even up until recently, Jeno was teased for being no jam, which means no fun in Korean.
친구들이 부르던 나의 별명 노잼. 제노잼.
변하지 않는 수식어입니다.
But recently he has become a rising comedian.
근데 제가 저희 가족을 보면서 생각이 든 건데 제가 재미없는 거는 가족 탓인 것 같아요. 가족 탓으로 돌리는 친구 처음 봤어요. 일단 저희 누나도 되게 재미가 없어요.
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
어머니는 성격은 밝으신데 재밌는 밝음은
밝긴 하신데 재밌는 밝음은 아니다.
아빠는 저랑 똑같아요. 성격이 진짜 똑같아요.
근데 지금 너무 재밌는데 예전에 제노가 아닌데 완전 웃긴데.
마음에 안 들어.
야 그래요 제노. 좋아요.
이렇게 칭찬받으니까 불편한 거예요.
어떤 그 멤버들도 이제 약간 그 편견이 깨졌죠.
제노는 근데 안 깼으면 좋겠어요.
못 웃기라고요?
맞아요. 난 그냥 지금이 좋은데.
아니 근데
자체가
저도 발전할 생각은 없어요.
웃기잖아. 그러면
That'd be funny.
When he was
so
younger,
upset that he's being
Jeno
funny.
appeared
It's
in
like,
several
stop.
commercials.
크게 키우기보다 바르게 키우고 싶습니다. 마음까지 키웁니다.
Oh my god.
먹기 싫으면 먹지 마.
먹으면
키 크는 거예요?
2021년 버전으로
My
콩 먹으면
heart.
키 크는 거예요. 한번 부탁드려요. 이 카메라 보시고. 예.
콩 먹었는데 키 안 크던데요.
Haechan is the main vocal and lead dancer of NCT Dream.
첫눈 오는 이런 오후에 너에게 전화를 걸 수만 있다면 기쁠 텐데 벌써 1년이 지났는데 난 아직 미련 가득해서 쓸쓸해 어느새 혼잣말 She no longer needs me 널 원할수록 내 현실은 거칠어지고 있어
He is also a member of NCT 127. With his wit and mischievous character, Haechan is often the mood maker.
I think we noticed that pretty quickly. We were like, wow, Haechan's really cracked. Like, super cracked.
혹시 건드려.
너무 고마워. 앞으로도 열심히
That! I included that one in your birthday video. In your bias parade.
Yeah.
Dang!
Oh God!
위로 뿌려 위로. 세븐.
Yeah, the whole video for that is so good.
일단 뿌려봐. Last Christmas.
Oh my God!
누가 제 옷 커스텀 했는데요?
Haechan has a strange way of sneezing.
제가 목포를 하기
Yeah,
위해서
that's unique way of sneezing, alright?
하는데 애치는 목이 아프기 때문에
이게 생각보다 어렵더라고요.
아 이게 쉽지 않아요.
Meanwhile.
Although he can be
So
quite
he's
cheeky,
the loudest,
he
too.
knows how to be serious when he needs to be.
이거 했을 때 여기 생명 있는 더 나가야 돼. 이쪽 근데 우린 여기서 센터에서 이걸 하니까 움직일 수가 없고 너네가 완전 많이.
And often gives advices to the other members.
그래서 저희 맛 녹음을 했었는데 사실 오기 전에 이제 저 앞에 해찬이 형이었는데 해찬이 형이 이제 끝나고 숙소에 오자마자 저를 조금 약간 알려줬거든요. 그거를 이제 계속 한 10분 정도 강의를 딱 받으면서 아 좀 느낌 찾아가지고 왔는데 해찬이 형 때문에 그래도 조금 수월한 녹음이었고.
Haechan is also very affectionate with his members.
No. I'm talking to you with my eyes.
단둘이 있을 때 랑비아 들었어. 되게
That's so sick and adorable.
앞에서만 이렇게. 좀. 얘랑은 딱 요 정도가 좋아.
I need this much space. No. Oh my God.
이러고 있어도 되잖아. 이불 안 덮어도 되고 얼마나 좋아.
내 사랑은 좋은 걸 어떡하라까?
Oh my God.
어떡하라까? 나빠가?
Oh God.
Jimin is the sub-rapper and
I
center
think
of
we said that in
NCT
one of our
Dream.
recent videos where we're like, man, he's so cracked. And then someone in our Discord chat was like, you have no idea.
난 모든 조각들의 VIP 기다린 정도 기다리게 하지 기억해 어디 있어도 나의 빛 녹을 걸 네 맘은 아이스크림
According to his members, Jimin has a weird personality.
Oh my God. I think he's crazy.
재민이는 확실히
That was not. Hold on, real quick. I have to go back because that was not rock paper scissors. That was he just made up his own thing. Look, he said. Pinky Winky Gypsy Lollipop. He did the teletubbie.
He said say those are Teletubbies.
Oh my god.
재민이는 확실히 특이한 것 같아.
역시 재민이 형은 이상할 수 없어요.
재민이는 약간 정말 다른 세계에서 온 친구다라고.
It's for another universe.
이상한 줄 알았어.
I thought I was the strangest person and then you came along.
그러다가 지성이를 만났죠. 아 얘는 나보다 이상한 친구구나.
Oh.
근데 어머 그 옆에 재민이가 있네.
So she's fucking Jamin or even weirder than H.N. Okay.
하루는 정상 같아요.
하루는 정상이 아니라 이
He's
재민이도
like,
여러
look,
개 자.
I'm from Mars.
숨긴 또가
Jamin,
뭐예요?
like, we don't even know where his planet is.
Right? I have no idea. I love this. He was like, every other day he's normal. And he's like, no, he's not. He just has several personalities. So, okay.
하루는 정상이 아니라 이 재민이도 여러 개.
He's not normal.
He has several identities.
저잖아요.
At times he can be very down to earth.
Oh.
네, 그래서 저의 헬로 퓨처 리팩 앨범이 말입니다. 언제 나오죠? 맛 핫소스를 너무너무 사랑해 주셔서 리팩이 나왔다고 하고 싶지만 리팩이 그냥 나온 거예요. 그게 무슨 말이야?
다시 한번 말씀드리지만 저희가 3일 동안 유닛으로 나눠서 릴레이 V앱을 하게 됐습니다.
이거의 목적은 뭔지 아세요, 여러분들?
목적이 뭔가요?
헬로 퓨처를 좀 더 홍보하기 위해서.
굉장히 솔직하네요.
아, 저는 되게 현실적인 사람이라서.
Sometimes he can be very high tension.
No, don't eat the
게딱지
flour.
진짜 맛있지. 그 딱 내장에다 딱 밥 말아먹고 딱 비벼먹어. 딱 참기름 조금 딱 넣은 다음에 비벼가지고.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So sexy.
Oh my god.
좋았어요. 공룡 같았어요.
네, 좋았어요.
여러분들 저희가 이쪽에 왜 왔죠?
왜 그래?
Oh my god.
He was the one that stood out to me in Broken Melodies. That I was like, who's he? And everyone was like, oh, that's Jamin.
Oh.
Another cracked
Sometimes
one.
he can also be very quiet and calm.
No.
근데 보통 이제 약간 이 시간에 둘 중에 하나죠. 자거나 아니면 스케줄 하거나 아니면 방에 있거나.
One of two
Jimin
things.
is
when he
also
lists
a
off
very
screen.
loving and affectionate person.
단점 너무 잘해준다.
너무 잘해준다.
멤버들한테는 어때요? 팬분들한테 하는 거랑 멤버들한테 하는 거는 달라요?
저희한테 똑같이 거의 비슷해요.
진짜? 완전 사랑둥이다 진짜.
좋다 진짜. 너무 많이 사랑해줘요.
잘라. 잘라. 와우. 아파. 이거 다친다 또. 아, 일로 와. 일로 와.
We don't know whether it is because of his loving image, or he just likes to watch the other members cringe in pain, but he seems to enjoy doing egg-yo.
원샷 따고 두 번 할 거야?
네, 두 번 하죠.
재민이 형 이런 거 즐겨요. 즐겨? 네, 즐겨요. 아. 음악 주세요.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
네가 너무 좋아.
뭐구나.
푸른포트 안 떠요. 푸른포트 안 떠요.
I can't see the
푸른포트 안 떠요. 자, 푸른포트 준비됐어요? 꺼지시면 안 돼요. 음악 주세요.
Oh my god.
둘, 셋.
네가 너무 좋아. 어떡해. 네가 너무
Oh my god.
어떡해. 만나보래. 어떻게 생각해? 참맘하고 말해. 좋다고.
Oh my
그리고
god.
이렇게 했음에도 불구하고 또 하려고 지금 준비하고 있잖아.
아, 진짜로?
지금 또 하려고.
한 번 더 하자고요?
들어가지도 않아.
자, 해찬 나와주세요. 또 하려고.
Chenlo is a main vocal of NCT Dream.
Is it channel?
It's the prettiest scene with white picket fences on me. bits of green. It is wonderful as it all seems. This is beyond the means. All the simple things enough. I gotta give you all my love, free love, free love. 너의 하루
So pretty.
끝에는 내가 같은 널 품에 안고 이 얘기 들어줄게.
Chenlo is very talented and has been singing ever since he was little.
Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember, you let her into your heart, then you can solve to make it better.
Aww.
You raised me up to walk on stormy seas.
Oh my goodness.
He is a
just
very
adorable.
cheerful and optimistic person.
첼로는 진짜 제가 보면서 항상 느끼는데 뭐가 난 부분이 없는 성격을 갖고 있어요.
맞아.
그래서
최고의 칭찬이네.
일단 제일 좋은 거는 형이랑도 다 친구하려고 하고 막 완전 프렌드 완전 이런 느낌의 사람이고 그 옆에 있으면
he's
애가 하도
friendly.
긍정적이고 기운이 좋아서 옆에 있으면 저도 그냥 기운이 좋고
그 영향을 받는다니까.
맞아요.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Run.
또 하는 거지? 아, 이거 재밌어. 지선 나한테 줬어요.
He's so excited he won.
He is also very confident and strong-minded.
긍정적으로 생각하면 모든 게 다 좋아질 거예요. 저는 이런 마인드 갖고 있습니다.
철로는
그래서
맞아.
항상 행복하게 살고 있어요.
나
오늘 솔직히 약간 나 오늘 자신감 좋아.
너 뭐 어떤 자신감?
약간 좀 이쁘게 생겼어.
더 잘할 수
Agreed.
있어요. 저는 자신감 없으면 진짜 아무것도 못하는데 그냥 다행히 저는 좀 자신감 있는 사람이라 좀 뭐 잘하고 있긴 해요. 네.
It's a great way to be.
말 잘 못하는데 자신감 있어서 라디오 하고 있잖아요.
자신감 가져! 오케이.
Chenlo can also be very transparent.
하나, 둘, 셋.
No.
7개. 여들은 7개 있습니다.
Jisung is the main dancer and sub-rapper and vocal of NCT Dream.
Ooh. I feel like this is just one of those groups where, like, even though they have like their positions and their roles, everyone can do everything and they can do it really well. I love his voice.
불빛은 바로 너였어. 내 다른 이름만을 너의 옆에 적었어. 별다른 이유 없이 너에게 끌렸듯이 저기 저 별의 뜻은 나의 요새 you're mine.
As the maknae, Jisung is practically babied and loved by all the members.
So little.
더 해봐. 잘한다, 정수.
say. I was like, wait, what?
귀여워. 허세 푹푹 했잖아. 너무 어색해서 안 돼. 가가지고 카톡 포질로 해놔야겠다. 못 보신 분들을 위해. 아무도 하지 마요. 내가 못 봤어. 나 못 봤어. 막내 바보 됐네.
No, it's like I've become a fool for the youngest member.
나 지성이 직캠 찍을 거야. 그렇게만 움직이면 돼.
He's just got like a bunch of really, really proud chunks. Oh my god.
제일 좋아하는 지성이가 귀여울 때 내가 하는 행동은 보여드려요? 항상 뭐만 하면 런쥔이가 갑자기 저기서 그냥 하면서 달려오는데 제가 약간 좀비 같아가지고
근데 솔직히 지성이 이쁨 많이 받을 것 같아. 귀여우니까. 그 자체가 이쁨.
넌 가만히 있어도 귀여워.
Like you don't even have to do nothing. You just have to stand there.
Oh no. Poor baby. I feel this though. I drop things and knock things over all the time.
Right?
No.
Jisung has a very pure and curious soul, and often wanders off into his own little world.
Relatable. Sweetheart, you're just staring at a tree. Oh my god. Bubble! He's so distracted by the bubbles. Oh my god. That's so cute.
Okay, yeah, I do that still.
Like Jeno and Chenla, Jisung also has his fair shares of pre-debut activities.
안 씁니다. 네, 안 합니다.
I am loving these like baby clips. Oh my god.
내 맘대로 내 맘대로 할래요.
Oh.
입는다 내 맘대로 할 거야.
In fact, Chenla and Jisung had actually met in 2013 before they entered SM.
Oh wow.
철러랑 지성이는 운명이에요.
운명이죠.
난 이거에 그게 있어요.
어떤 게 있는데요?
자부심이 있어요. NCT를 위해 회사에 들어오기 전부터 우연히 만난 관계.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
그리고 여기서 만나고 또 못 알아봤어요.
어머 어머.
맞아.
뭐야 그게 웬 드라마야?
근데 제가 진짜 거짓말 안 치고,
안 치고.
저 진짜 한국 도착하자마자 그때 그 친구 한번
No.
그 친구 만날 수 있을까 진짜 그런 생각했어요 진짜.
이게 진짜 대박이라니까요.
Epic
That's the
story.
end of this guide to NCT Dream. Hope you've enjoyed.
Absolutely.
Oh.
But yeah, this guide. Wow. I can see now why it was recommended.
Yeah.
Because I think one of the things we really look for in a guide is one, that it gives us a good bit of information without like overloading us.
Right.
And then two, that we also get some good clips. Just different clips to just see their personalities and stuff.
Yeah.
And that definitely had this.
Yeah.
And I think now it'll be easier to remember everyone because I think there was still like I think I still struggled with like identifying like Ranjun and Jeno sometimes. And even
I'm gonna have to
Jaemin
go back and watch
sometimes.
it, to be perfectly honest. I am medicated.
Well, definitely do that because I think it's an extremely helpful guide. It definitely, I think, helped me out a lot. But I just really enjoyed it. I loved seeing their dynamic together and just seeing how they get along. They seem really close, even if they like pick at each other. But I feel like sometimes that's like the biggest sign of a group being close. Like if you can pick at each other and everything's still good at the end of the day, then that means you're close.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. As for biases, everything's still up in the air. I think this helps maybe narrow down a few, maybe, possibly.
Right.
I don't know.
I think it narrows it down to like a couple.
Yeah.
For me, and one of them stood out before, anyways. So.
Yeah. I think at like 2. Never mind. I'm not gonna say 2 because it could be more than that. You know what? I just don't know yet. Like I think it narrowed it down, but I'm not gonna like say for sure.
Right.
It's gonna take a little while. But yeah, great guide. And also I like too that like the information it gave, it gave it to you in like snippets. Like it wasn't like a long page of information where we had to like pause and read everything. So
Right.
I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this just makes me like this group even more. And just I'm looking forward to getting to know them even better and getting to see more of their stuff. So speaking of getting to see more of their stuff, we are going to check out Glitch Mode. I don't know why the hell YouTube says I've watched it, because I haven't. YouTube does this to me all the time. It's like, hey, you've watched this video. Here's the red line to prove it. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, YouTube. You must be playing videos when I'm like not at my computer, because I can promise you I've not seen Glitch Mode.
Right.
Because I remember when it was released, we were talking about doing it, but that was when we were going through those issues where all our NCT videos were getting blocked. And so we were like, let's not risk it right now. So we're going to check it out now. Remember we watched all the teasers for it.
Welcome aboard.
Scratch that, bring it back. 내 옆에선 몸이 고장 나서 난 어질
I love the dance on it.
Yes.
That's really cool.
너 아님 너만 Trouble like a missed call 비상이 걸려 뻑뻑거리야 I'm on that glitch mode.
Yeah.
엔진 성도 위험해 여근저근은 필요해 네가 다가와 네 숨이 멎는데 하속도를 타는 심장 go speeding up.
Oh, I love the pink of his hair.
Right.
And he was like, I'm just gonna go all pink.
Oh, that's a pretty slow down.
It is a pretty slow down. I love how they do that with their songs. Like, it could be a song that goes really, really hard, but there's gonna be a pretty slow down somewhere. Oh, the beat too. I just can't with this choreo, my goodness.
I don't know if it's like the camera work.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Or editing, or if they're like legit hitting it perfect.
Right?
Because it's almost too perfect.
I feel like I need to see a live stage.
Yeah.
I just have to say too, I love Mark's pants. And I love this too, they're at like a game store.
Yeah.
See, that makes me think it's the choreo, because you notice everyone was doing like the glitch movement, but he was still walking.
Yeah.
Oh no. Blown away by the blizzard.
Yeah, there's certain parts where I think it's like just the choreography that they're hitting it on point at heart, but then it's like, man, it's almost too perfect.
Right? I think we're gonna have to put a glitch mode comeback stage or something on our Patreon poll because we do performances and dance practices over there. Like this week, we're already doing, I think we're doing like a 127 Ayo comeback stage, but we're gonna have to put a glitch mode performance on the poll because I really would love to see the choreo live. Because if they're doing that, like legit, just them do it, like that's just part of the choreo, that's insane.
Yeah, that's insanely good because like some of that, I don't even know how you would physically do that.
Right? I don't know, but that was nuts. And I love the song. Like I said, I love the layers that they have to their songs. Is like, it can be a hard song, and they even had that like dance break section towards the end that was like, we're just gonna go harder. But then they had like the really pretty slowdowns too.
Yeah.
This is gonna be another one that's gonna be on my playlist that I can see me just bopping to for like weeks.
Right? Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, and we still have a lot. Like I've been trying to like go through all NCT, like all units, and see like what songs we haven't seen, what songs we have seen, and put the ones we have seen on some Throwback Thursdays. But there's still a lot we haven't seen. So I look forward to getting to check all of those out as we go.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
So with that said, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. This was so much fun. Thank you all for the guide suggestions. It's extremely helpful. And yeah, catch you on the next one.
Oh, Dave! Why is he so cool about it? Right? I need you to not be so toxic. It makes me look so bad.
We just got the performance.
The sun's out!
Damn,
oh my
Lee.
god!
Oh my god.
hot.
That was very hot.
애들은 이런 거 가지고 장난치는 거
Oh
아니야.
my god. She's got big, gorgeous eyes.
Oh my goodness. Look at the cat's face.
Oh my god!
Hold on. The move.
Yes! This is the performance I wanted to see like a year ago. Oh my god.
Stop it, Kay. Kay's phone just came out.
Oh
no,
don't.
he sucks too.
You know what? You know what? Raven's back there going like, this song is erotic.
Tongue down the throat while the other gagging.
Oh my god!
I was gonna say you better zoom in for the hip thrust. Why you camera? Why you so far away right now?
Why? You had to hit me in the feels.
My goodness, I'm
love
taking a smile off my face.
Right?
Wow!
He's just right up in the camera.
I know where to look now.
Aww.
I really like this routine.
These guys are gonna have nightmares after this.
Right?
With Homie just running with safety.
Yup.
Somebody grab his shoe.
So many hips. So much hip stuff. Okay. Oh my god. And then Mingy with the swag. Come on now.
Dusting the mic off, that was so good.